Since Friday Night SmackDown was in Berlin, Germany, it aired early at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Netflix, international Netflix, and I did watch it. And I enjoyed this Friday Night SmackDown, except the ending of it. A very sad day. But I will say, if this is how 2026 is going to be, massive comeback. Massive. But we did see the WWE Undisputed Champion, the GOAT, Cody Rhodes, come out, getting ready for his 3 Stages of Hell match with Drew McIntyre. And Alexa Bliss has her United States Championship match that was randomly announced. Was not expecting this match to be here. But Randy Orton did start off the show with everybody in Berlin singing his song with the RKO Everyone a Buddy shirt, which was a pretty solid shirt, won't lie. He came down to the ring, welcome everyone in the crowd to Friday Night SmackDown, and said he's going after the WWE Championship. He's looking for number 15. But he got interrupted by Trick Williams. And I just gotta say, bro, Trick Williams, if this is how they're booking Trick Williams, imagine Obafemi. Imagine Obafemi. Bro, if they're already booking Trick Williams like this, bro, Obafemi's gonna get the WWE Championship first match. Bro, oh my god, bro. This is good. Bro, 2026 is gonna be... It's gonna be unbelievable. Gonna be an unbelievable year. I'm gonna tell you that much. Very much. But I am very happy to see what they're doing with Trick Williams. He comes out, steps in the ring, and tells Randy, he's saying, why are all these old heads trying to take their opportunity when young people like me are going to take the opportunity from you? And I got my lemon pepper steppers. Come on, don't mess around, Randy, with his lemon pepper steppers. And he said, and Trick continued to say how he's going after the championship gold in the WWE Championship. But Randy cuts him off saying, Trick, I'm a 15-time world champion. You haven't really won anything. And I do like some lemon chicken. By the way, Randy, he said lemon pepper steppers, not lemon pepper chicken. I don't know if you heard that correctly. Randy ended up going off, naming off how he's that good. And he sees the potential star in Trick Williams, but his time is not yet. Trick Williams responded saying, thank you for all those compliments, Randy. But it's my time now. Your time is past. It's not 2006 no more. It's 2026. Of course, Trick says something disrespectful, and that gets Randy a little upset. Punches Trick in the face, hit a beautiful hanging DDT. But as Randy Orton was celebrating, The Miz came out of nowhere, hit a beautiful skull-crushing finale. Then he gets hit with an RKO, and it was time for the debut match of Trick Williams on the main roster with Rey Fenix coming out, and it was Trick Williams versus Rey Fenix in a phenomenal debut match on SmackDown, because we saw in the first few minutes, we saw Trick Williams destroy Rey Fenix until Rey Fenix hit a beautiful missile dropkick. But Rey Fenix got taken down by a beautiful leg kick. I don't know. And he also got hit with it again on commercial. But Trick did get hit with a super kick. And this was a crazy move, a pop-up European uppercut. You know, since they're in Europe, pretty crazy. Then, both of them ended up on the top rope. Rey Fenix delivered nasty elbows to the back of the head of Trick. Sent him flying with a Hurricane Rana. As Rey Fenix went for a moonsault, Trick got his feet up, hit a nasty boot to the face, and hit that slam dunk Uranagi for the 1-2. Then we see Rey Fenix hit this crazy inverted DDT, kick to the head, running off the ropes for the 1-2 ooh. Then Rey Fenix and Trick Williams get into a roll-up thing where Trick grabs Phoenix's tights for the 1-2-3, and Trick wins his debut match on SmackDown by a roll-up on Rey Fenix, and Trick already looking like $1,000,000 on the main roster. Now this is how you book a call-up from the NXT roster. But we did hear from Kalani. Never mind. We did hear from Julia and Kiana James. And honestly, I have no idea what happened. I understand. Honestly, I did not care about this segment one bit. Actually, she did say one important thing. She said that Julia is going to dominate the United States Championship division. And, then take over the rest of the women's division. Damian Priest got interviewed and saying, "Since I'm finally kicked out Aleister Black away from the Webiverse, I have to drag someone back into the Webiverse. But I need to drag the WWE Champion into the Webiverse. So Cody, after you're done with Drew, I'm dragging you in the Webiverse so we can feud for 6 months, and I somehow come up on top after losing the final match 5 months earlier." But he did get interrupted by Drew McIntyre, which Drew McIntyre has plenty of history with the Webiverse, and he somehow got out of it after losing the finale. But he got out. They ended up talking about how dangerous Drew was and how Drew is not as dangerous as Damian Priest, or so, I don't know. And then Drew says that emotions are high for Cody Rhodes, of course. And he just kept on trash talking about Drew. He said to Cody, Drew said, "Cody, his emotions are too high. Last week, I burnt a picture of his father. This week, I stole his father's watch." And this is crazy. Drew McIntyre should be immediately arrested for stealing the watch of Cody's dead father. This is Cody's watch that he got from Triple H that was Dusty's. So, please. Also, this means Drew McIntyre would either had to break in Cody's tour bus again, or he stole another item that he did not burn. This right here, I hate. Drew McIntyre, be arrested immediately. But we did cut to a backstage segment with Alexa Bliss on the phone with Charlotte Flair saying she is sick or has a flu or some type of thing. And, yeah, pretty much that would happen. Anyway, it was time for Julia to defend her United States Championship against Alexa Bliss with a big pop from the Berlin crowd. This match was a pretty solid match with some snap Germans and Alexa doing her classic somersault type move. But we did see Julia hit a neck breaker on the outside. As we got back in the ring, Alexa hit a beautiful drop kick. And then as she was going for the Sister Abigail DDT, James, I forget your name, is it Kiana James? Kiana James gets on the rope, distracts the referee, kind of distracts Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss hits a DDT, hits Kiana James, puts her in the ring. Then, as the referee was trying to move Kiana James off the ring, Alexa Bliss tries to climb up for the Twisted Bliss. Then, Lash Legend dumps Alexa off the top rope, letting Julia hit a beautiful Northern Lights bomb for the 1, 2, 3 and still your United States champion, Julia. But Lash legend Nia Jax mock Alexa Bliss for losing, putting up the Fortnite L, and hit a nasty punch on Alexa with a nasty bonsai drop. Or annihilator, whatever you call it. I like the bonsai drop, sounds better. So yeah, with no help from Charlotte. Not Adam Pearce, not bad. Nick Aldis was talking to Jordynne Grace and officially announced that Jordynne Grace has signed with the WWE SmackDown brand in 2026. So congratulations to Jordynne Grace, but she did get interrupted by the Secret Service with Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green was asking for her about what about her rematch. No one. This is Julia or Jordynne Grace has nothing to do about me. I want my rematch with Julia so I can become a three-time United States champion. And Jordynne talks some trash back to Chelsea. Alba Fire says, "You better not say a single thing about Chelsea Green like that again." Then they get face to face, get all, and it's official. Alba Fire, Jordynne Grace later tonight. As Nick Aldis, though, was going back in his office, he gets stopped by Kit Wilson. Which, by the way, Kit Wilson's theme song, fire. 10 out of 10. So, yeah. This right here was awesome. Anyway, we got our very first interview from Matt Cardona, who is orange. This man is so tan. He uses a little too much tanner. I won't lie. He uses a little too much tanner. He looks like coffee. You know? I don't know. But he just said that can't believe he's back after almost 60 years away from the WWE and is excited to go after top prizes. But he did run into Cody Rhodes as Cody was getting into his match. They hugged. He said congratulations to Cody for winning the championship. And by the way, Matt Cardona is in the qualifying matches for the Undisputed Championship. That's great. But they showed the history of the 3 Stages of Hell match and Triple H's the very first one in 2002, No Way Out. The second one at Armageddon, 2002, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. And the Bash, Randy Orton and Triple H in 2009. And the last one at Payback, John Cena versus Ryback in 2013. Yeah! But it was time for the MFTs to take on the Wyatt Six. In a pretty solid match, I would say. Honestly, not the best, but okay, it was okay. But we did see the Wyatt Six team up on the MFTs. The Wyatt Six go flying above. And we did see a very impressive move from the tallest man in the MFTs, Tala Tonga, with a beautiful drop kick. Solo gets in the ring, uses his butt as a weapon. Eventually, I think that's... what's his face? Big buff dude now. Tama Tonga gets hit with a big clothesline by Joe Gacy. Eric Rowan gets in the ring and starts cooking with a big drop kick and a big crossbody. Then him and Tonga low again. Tala Tonga, and he gets hit with a clothesline. Then Rowan gets hit with a clothesline. Then a nasty choke slam from Tala Tonga. Then a big clothesline. Then Uncle Howdy and Solo Sikoa get involved. Mix it up a little bit. We see Tama Tonga gets hit with a nasty Uranagi. Not Jeff. Why? I was about to say Jeff Teague. JC Mateo comes and gets knocked out with a mandible claw. Then Solo grabs the spirit. I think is that supposed to symbolize the spirit of Bray Wyatt? I think so. Grabs the spirit of Bray Wyatt and distracts Uncle Howdy, letting Uncle Howdy get kicked in the face by Tala Tonga, and a nasty elbow to the face of Uncle Howdy for the 1, 2, 3. And Solo Sikoa somehow, some way, wins with his MFTs. By the way, Tama Tonga got the pin on this. That was surprising. Again, we see another Carmelo Hayes and Miz interaction where Miz was saying how he got a better opportunity and he's going to come after the United States Championship after he finishes the bigger opportunity and he's going to become a 3-time Grand Slam champion. So that sounds pretty cool. And Carmelo ran into Ilya and said, hey, maybe you can do the open challenge tonight. And Ilya said, no, I don't want to do the open challenge because I'm about to actually offer him, go to Nick Aldis' office and ask for a much bigger opportunity. You see why in a bit. Anyway, Elbow Fire came out and Jordan Grace came out for their match, which this was basically a squash match where you see Elbow Fire eat up every single move in the book, except she hit one DDT, but she got hit with a Spine Buster. This nasty, I don't even know what it was called. It was like that nasty pack out shit out power bomb. But Chelsea Green did get involved. She got taken out and letting Jordan Grace hit like a little twisty, flippy doop on Elbow Fire for the 1, 2, 3. And she won her debut match. So congratulations to Jordan Grace for winning. But as Jordan Grace was going to the top of the ramp, we see Jade Cargill come out with her championship and say, you think you did something? And all I've got to say is, Jade, what have you done? Jade, what have you done? Have you squashed? All you've done since you won the championship is squash BFAB and Michin. Like, that's crazy. How is Jordan Grace your first and only champion, and you still have not defended the championship since you won it in November? So you have absolutely no room to talk about what have you done to Jordan Grace. At least she's had a competitive match. Slightly competitive match with Elbow Fire. Like, I don't want to hear you talk ever again, Jade. I'm gonna be for real. But Sami Zayn did say he's coming after the WWE Championship, saying that this is his year, and even though he's just going to continue talking about it over and over again, which makes no sense at all. Then Sami says that he thinks Drew McIntyre, he wants Drew McIntyre to win, but he knows that Cody Rhodes is going to win. So make up your mind, Sami. Is it Drew or is it Cody? One's the correct option, one's a terrible option. We can all know who the terrible option was. It's Drew. Cody's the GOAT. He should always hold the championship, and if he loses it, I'm cry every single time. Then it was time for the open challenge where Carmelo Hayes came out with his United States Championship. He came out. But before the match, we had Axiom attack Nathan Frazier. But turns out it was just Johnny Gargano. I'm not going to lie. I said, oh my god, what? Johnny, what? Why is this happening? I was so confused for a second, bro. Like, it made no sense at all. Made no sense at all. But Shinsuke opened the open challenge. Which was this, by the way, this was one of the matches of the year. This was definitely a match of the year. It probably will be forgotten in maybe a few months, but it will definitely be a match of the year contender so far. We did see a beautiful drop kick from Melo, beautiful clothesline. Then during the break, we see Shinsuke hit a kick to the chest, and during the break, Melo tweaked his knee a little bit, and Shinsuke just kept going after with a single leg Boston Crab. But Melo did hit a nasty DDT. Another DDT for a springboard DDT. Again, during the break, we see Melo get hit with the knee, and Shinsuke keep on hitting the knee. And it's a nasty face buster. Carmelo did hit a big move on the outside to Shinsuke. He moved Shinsuke in the ring, climbed the top rope for a big frog splash, but missed and hit his knee. Shinsuke applied the knee bar, which hurt like crazy. Shinsuke went for his this fireman's carry sit out thing, but he got hit with a Strong Dog Millionaire. As Carmelo was running to hit a move, he got hit with a big boot to the face, and Shinsuke finally hit the fireman's carry sit down bomb, power bomb type thing. Though Carmelo did hit a beautiful springboard DDT, Shinsuke put him on the top rope, hit a beautiful knee to the midsection, big knee to the face. But as he was going for Kinshasa, he gets hit with the first 48 and nothing but net for the 1-2-3, and still your United States champion, Carmelo Hayes. So congratulations to Carmelo Hayes, and Shinsuke showed his respect to Carmelo. So yeah. Also, Nick Aldis announced that there will be WWE Championship qualifying matches, and the first match will happen. Oh, by the way, I'm like 99% sure all these matches happen next week. SmackDown might be the show of the year. It might be the show of the year. It might be. Who really knows? But it's Randy versus The Miz, Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams, Damian Priest versus Solo, and Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. And I can already guarantee one thing, and one thing is for sure. This match is going to be a banger. But Drew McIntyre came out for his match for the WWE Championship, and he came out with the Dusty Watch. Cody Rhodes, the GOAT, came out for the match. And this match started off hot with Cody doing a dive from the outside. Big disaster kick. But eventually Drew threw Cody into the ropes. But Cody started using the 5 count to his advantage, kicking Drew in the midsection multiple times. But as the referee was distracted, Cody got hit with a low blow. Claymore straight to the face. For the first fall of the night, Drew McIntyre wins. By the way, this is a crazy image. Look at that. That's a crazy image right there. That's a crazy image. I won't lie. But Drew wasn't done there after the first fall. Because, by the way, Drew is right now, it's 1-0. Then Drew slams Cody through the table. And by the way, this is the false count anywhere one. And then Drew tries to go for a suplex on the cement, but Cody hits it himself. They both go in the crowd after attacking. They go up the ramp. Cody grabs someone's phone and takes a nasty bite out of Drew's forehead. They go backstage, sends Drew into the steel thing, and gives him a banana, shoves it down his throat. They end up right here where there's a table set up. Cody goes flying, hits a nasty forearm to the face, flying forearm to the face, slams Drew into the metal things, put him on the table, goes up top of here, takes a big leap of faith down to the table below. But Drew wasn't done there. He kicked out. As they got back to the ring, Drew took a chair, hit it right in the back of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and Drew got on the announcer's table, hit a nasty crossroads for the 1-2-3. And Cody gets the second fall, and it was time for the steel cage part of the match, which probably was the best part of the match, where Cody and Drew were having a big match. Early in the third match, Drew tried to go out the cage, but Cody dragged him back in the cage. Drew hits a nasty midsection kick and a nasty superplex from the top of the cage onto Cody. Also, it's a nasty forearm to the face, future shock DDT. Cody hits a crossroads. Then they both start throwing as much punches at each other as physically possible. Cody hits a snap suplex. The crowd went crazy. Well, I went crazy at least. With a Cody cutter, crossroads, and then as he went for the third final crossroads, Drew poked him in the eyes, threw him into the uncovered thing, and hit a nasty Claymore kick for the 1-2. Ooh, and I almost lost my mind. He ended up retaining Drew. He ended up kicking out for the 1-2. Ooh, Drew goes on the top rope, tries to climb out. Cody grabs him. They end up fighting on top of the cage, where Cody hit a nasty super Cody cutter. They end up climbing the cage, slam each other's head into the steel, and they both end up low blowing each other on the top rope, so that was pretty crazy. But as Drew tried to climb out of the cage, we see Jacob Fatu come back and make his return, stopping Drew McIntyre away. Then Cody Rhodes tries to stop Jacob Fatu. Then Jacob Fatu attacks Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre climbs out the cage and wins the match and is your new WWE champion. If you told me 2 days ago that Drew would have won on SmackDown, I would have never believed you. I would have never believed you, because why are they taking the title off of Cody? Because Cody's the GOAT, obviously. And it's on a SmackDown. Cody only loses, the WWE Championship only changes on WrestleMania and SummerSlam. This is not WrestleMania or SummerSlam. This is a SmackDown. And Drew walks away with the WWE Championship after ruthlessly stealing the title away. I can't believe Drew would do such a thing. Unbelievable. Someone fire him. But Jacob Fatu looks in the distance but gets attacked by Cody Rhodes, slamming him into the steel cage. And I thought I had a picture of Cody looking on. Cody ended up looking on, depressed. I'm depressed too, Cody. No worries, no worries, no worries. He's going to get the title back and become a three-time WWE champion. Guarantee that. But this was a crazy episode of Friday Night SmackDown, where we saw Drew McIntyre, out of all people, winning the WWE Championship in Berlin. Would have never expected this from Monday Night Raw, or a Friday Night SmackDown, especially on a SmackDown. Like, the WWE Championship changing hands on a SmackDown? That is crazy to think about. Well, what do you guys think? Comments below. Are you finally excited to see Drew McIntyre get the reign he deserves? Also, there's probably going to be a lot of title changes this year. Anyway, have a beautiful rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And have a beautiful rest of the day. See you tomorrow.